Here's a quick rundown on how to edit for me. For example, these are one of the projects that I've done recently. This is just on the new video, the blockade video that I made. As you can see, there's a lot of cuts, a couple sound effects here and there, but it's nothing like super duper crazy, I don't believe. But this is just an example of how my projects usually look like. Like, I don't have a billion sound effects like every billion seconds. Right, so the first things that I do when starting up a project, obviously bringing in the files. This is the main footage that you're going to be editing, but as you can see, I have a lot of audio tracks. Now, quick explanation. This is for all audio, so basically, usually when I make videos, I just use the first track, I delete the other ones. However, I have the other ones for editing effects if I really need them. For example, these two are for Discord and game, so if I want just the game audio or just the Discord audio, yeah, so this one's assigned to the game audio, mute everything else. Yeah, this is just the game audio if you really need it. But in most cases, I don't use the other tracks, only if someone's interrupting me or it just sounds like kind of garbage and I need only specific audio. Then I have to re-import the file and then find the spot and then use the audio clip with the right track. Now, this fourth one is just my microphone, so this is just everything that I'm saying. And then the last one is just all desktop audio. So just a reminder, first one is everything. This is game, this is Discord, this is just my microphone, and this is all desktop audio. If OBS ever glitches and it doesn't capture one of these, just refer to the other one and see if that'll work. That's off like rare occasions though. But normally when I'm editing a video, I just take those four out, use all audio here. And one big thing that I do is I have this limiter filter, which I'll always chuck on it first before editing anything. I had it set up with these stats, so I highly suggest you try and copy this with the limiter thing and then just make it a preset, because I use this preset every single video. I just slap it on, and after I've slapped it on, I'll go into text, transcribe, and then after it transcribes, I can basically cut out all the pauses in my video instantly using Adobe's features. I know some people use like Firecut and like CapCut in order to do that, but I just use the free built-in Premiere Pro one. Remember to do that after you put in the limiter, because you don't want to have to put the limiter on every single clip. I think that's just like a pain. I think one thing that makes my channel unique from everybody else is that when I make videos, I don't really make videos on just the game itself. I try to add a kind of idea to it to make it sort of unique. Like some people in this video that I'm doing here would just say, oh yeah, playing the new summer update in Skibidi Masters. Whereas I'm gonna end up talking about the admin abuse that they did instead, because I have clips of me playing it, and it was very interesting. It's like the first of its kind. Not many Skibidi games do that. Now, I'm probably gonna give a time lapse of me editing the intro before sending the rest of the footage off to you, because if you watch any of my videos, I usually just have a hook at the start, gets people interested, and then I continue on with the rest of the content. After the intro, you can kind of relax a bit and edit like smoothly. Like you don't need like so many effects or anything. Speaking of effects that I'll get into in a second, I have these presets called Intro 1, Intro 2, and Intro 3. You click on most of my videos now and you'll see that it'll start with, oh my god, that little effect, like the Roblox bass thing. One of my previous editors came up with that, and I thought it looked kind of nice, so this is kind of just like part of my style now. Every time I make a video, I just chuck in the Roblox bass sound effect, which if you want, I can send it to you. And then I chuck in all of the filters. Now, I think your Premiere Pro is going to look a lot different to mine. Just while it's making the transcripts, I want to show you that I have effects controls here, effects, Ludometry, and obviously the auto cut thing here. Tools, audio meter, you can kind of see all this. But this is basically all just set up so I can cut as fast as I want. Right, here we go. Let's delete all of this. See, it trimmed the video down from, what was it, an hour and 7 minutes into 11 minutes 23. Add the intro on top of that. That's like a perfect 10-minute video. Speaking of 10-minute videos, that's usually how long I'd like to make my content. 8 minutes is fine. Like, as long as it's over 8 minutes, it's perfect. I usually like to make it a little bit longer than 8 minutes, just so I can get a couple more mid-roll ads, higher RPM. You get the point. Thing is, you usually don't see me making videos longer than like 20 minutes. That's usually the maximum. Like, this video was over 20 minutes. This was made by one of my editors, and this video is just a compilation, so it doesn't really count. That's like rare occasions. Like, you never see me going over even 15 minutes most of the time, because I don't like to waste a lot of time in my videos. If I'm not interested, I click off, and I don't really want that for my viewers. Anyways, now that it's cut, I can do the block space here. 1, 2, 3. You can copy this if you want. So just do a bit of like zoom in scale. Then I basically just like hover over these. I go interpolation, ease in and ease out. Then my old editor taught me this. You can grab this and then you can just kind of pull the line. No, sorry, this line, you pull it closer to the middle here. And you get like the little peak there, and then it slows down. And then you get a good zoom in. Exposure, it's kind of simple. Just like 5 to 0. And then the Gaussian blur, it also goes from 5 to 0. And then you mix all those three together. A couple weeks ago, you get that kind of intro. A couple weeks ago, everything, so you should just make presets like I have it. Okay, I'm gonna try make the intro to this. You can, it's gonna be like a bit of a time lapse. I'll try to explain the steps here and there, but yeah, okay, just to get an idea. All right, one thing to note, I have playlists for like no copyright stuff, which I use a lot. Then I also have a playlist for Epidemic Sound stuff, which I use a lot. I don't have an Epidemic Sound subscription right now because it ran out, but I might buy it when I come back from holidays. Yes, I'm going on holidays in like 3 days, so I'm gonna pre-record a lot of stuff, dump it on you, and then you can get it done. Try to get like one video done every 5 days. Yeah, so I just pick out something from here and then use a MP3 converter. But there's another thing is that you got to be careful which song you pick. That's like a really important part of my editing, I believe, is that I always pick songs that match the vibe. Like if you pick a song that just keeps playing on continuous, like people are just not going to be interested. I would be careful though. I have some songs that are just straight up copyrighted, so I gotta clean it up myself in my own time. And then for example, songs like this, Universal Collapse, I've used before and sometimes they're okay. But if I'm not talking like over the song, then YouTube will detect it and then I'll get hit with a copyright claim. So I gotta be a little bit careful. But most of these are fine. I'd say like 90% of these are perfect. But yeah, quick editing tip here. I like to cut out the music sometimes for like comedic effect and stuff like that. Yeah, we switch songs a lot. I don't like it going on for too long. It kind of cuts the air, makes the viewing experience more enjoyable. Oh yeah, I don't really mention this, but I have Citizens OT as like my main font. It's honestly like a brand thing at this point. I use Citizens OT everywhere. I just like the way that it looks. Okay, I have the intro done now. The intro's finished. It took a little bit. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get you to edit the rest of this. I'm gonna send you the laptop clips, which you're probably gonna use first. This footage kind of sucks because the audio is like really bad. So if you can like try and figure out a way to fix it a little bit, that'd be appreciated. But yeah, I chose the Birdly theme to use after the intro. I don't know. I just think the Birdly theme kind of fits. You can choose something else if you want, but up to you. I'm gonna delete it. You can just chuck it in your own time. And then you have the whole meat and potatoes of the actual video, which is just me covering the summer update with the stuff that I gambled for in the admin abuse. Alright, there you go. There's your intro. Hope the tutorial was good. You get like 5 days or something for this video. I don't know. Take your time. I'm gonna be on holiday, so we need to space this out.